The first sign of a curse that we found on the field is mental or emotional breakdown, especially when it is evident in the life of more than one person in that family. You have people that have psychiatric cases. I was there. The year 1990. That bird they called the owl, the one with the big eyes. They sent that owl, and the owl came and stood on top of our house. I saw it because I was coming back from a football match, coming into the house, and I saw the owl. And the moment that owl stood on that house, my elder brother became mad. I saw him turn into another being. That was the sign of a curse. We took him to the psychiatric hospital, and then they diagnosed him and called it schizophrenia. The doctor studied for 6 years. If you go there, he will say something. He has so much knowledge. Laparatomy. What is this? He will say something. He must say something. He must say something. That was how 2 of my brothers were diagnosed with schizophrenia. And they were supposed to be on drugs all the days of their life. It was later in my investigation I now discovered that there was a science to the affliction. The affliction always comes at the age of 21. So when our firstborn was 21, they struck him with schizophrenia. When our secondborn was 21, she stepped on something and this leg became 3 times as big as this leg. When the thirdborn was 21, the guy was sick, but they could not diagnose. The 4th one is the one that I said I saw him change. And guess what? Who was next? Unfortunately for Satan, when I saw the pattern, I knew we were at war. That's how I started my life as a warrior. I knew they were coming for me at 21 and I had 2 years to prepare. So I learned the way of fasting, dry fasting. And the dry fasting we were doing was not the healthy one. The one you don't eat, you don't drink. I had 2 years to go to the gym to train my spirit. Because in the next 2 years, they were coming for me. Witches keep time. Warlocks, they keep time. Necromancers, they keep time. It's only the people of God that don't keep time. They just live loose and expect that things should be good for them. So on the night that I became 21, I was going to the prayer room on campus, on the college campus. I was 10 minutes late. A real university, you cannot say you are walking to your room at any time, 2 a.m., 3, and not see people going up and down. That's a real university. Not this one that lights out, everybody's asleep. And the reason why I was saying that was because it was 12 midnight and I was heading to the prayer room, but there was nobody on the street. And that doesn't happen. But that day of my birthday, there was nobody on the street. And then that same owl that landed on that house, that translated to schizophrenia, he wanted to sit on my head. So I now realized why my brothers became like that. So when he wanted to sit on my head, the first response I had was in the flesh. I tried to strike it. The bird did not move the wings to move. It didn't do like this. It just moved. It moved beyond the reach of my hand. So I knew I was combating something that was spiritual. So I closed my eyes and began to speak in tongues. I did not open it because I know that it could change into something. And I've learned from the Holy Ghost that when you are in a battle situation, luxury, fear is a luxury you cannot afford. So I closed my eyes. And when I closed my eyes, I spoke tongues in capital letters. You know, capital letter tongues. When I opened my eyes, one of the wings of the bird was gone. It crawled into the bush and I left it and went for my prayer. 3 days later, they sent me a message from the village. I won't tell you the details, but the warlock died. Now, I was not fighting a warlock. I was fighting with a bird. But it translated to... And this was how he died. When he came out of he stood at the doorpost and he fell face down and that was how he died. That means he died before he died. I tell you this, I say, this is me. This is my story.